Good afternoon. Welcome to the Mario Perspective Show. Today we're going to talk about something that's out of the ordinary, but it was brought to our attention, so we look into it. It happens that we got an email from one of our listeners, family member, who lives in Mexico. Now, we usually only focus on current affairs in the United States of America because we represent the Hispanic community. That is our only and number one focus. But this is something that is mind-boggling, so we looked into it. So it happens there's a doctor in Mexico that his name is Carlos Barajas Ramirez. He's a dentist. And they give courses by way of his business that's called BMB. It's an AKA, and it's they teach biomecánicas con Dr. Barajas, and you get a diplomado in biomecánicas and ortodoncia. So you get this recognitions, and it says avalado. The word avalado means endorsed by the dental Board of California, which that brings us into it. Is this true? So we did contact the Dental Board of California because it was brought to our attention. The funny thing is we cannot find anything on this character, on this doctor. And the bad thing about this guy is that he gives out these certificates of participation, which I hear is very expensive. I'm talking about thousands of US dollars, and because it says that it's recognized, it's endorsed by the Dental Board of California. Being from California, and I'm going to show you this. I don't know if we can see it well, it's got a BMB. It's got dental certified of California, and it's got this doctor's picture. So what we're trying to find, and we emailed him saying, look, we can't find you. We did call the Dental Board of California. They sent us a link for researching because, maybe it's legitimate, right? You got to give everybody the benefit of the doubt. We don't promote lies. We don't promote, and we don't do accusations without confirmation. So what we did, we sent him an email, and we're asking him for his license number. If he is in fact associated with the Dental Board of California, he needs to have a number. I called the Dental Board of California and said, okay, tell him to provide the number. If he cannot provide the number, or he gives you a number that's not on our website, then there's something wrong. Why are we getting involved in this? Well, because we look after every issue that affects our people, and mainly, we've had issues of people in Canada, and we go after the people over there too. So this is something but for somebody to put our logo in the diplomas they give out that says it's endorsed by the Dental Board of California, that's a crime if it's untrue. We're not saying it's not true, but we are saying we're going to look into it because it's very important to be consistent. We're against politicians anywhere that provide lies, or against organizations that do not take care of our Hispanics here in the United States. And in this case, the person who wrote to me is a mother, a U.S. citizen mother that her son was born in the United States, raised in Mexico, became a DDS, which is a dentist, and is attending this gentleman's courses. So the question of the mother was, is this true? Are these classes, are these seminars endorsed by the Dental Board of California? We're not saying that they're not true. All we're saying is we're trying to find out. This is what the show's about. Because we did give them our podcast, and we did say we were going to talk about this and why we're talking about this. This is not something that we really go after. Of course, what I was told by the Dental Board of California, if they cannot provide a number, if they cannot legitimize their situation, then we're going to take it to the State Department, because this is an international issue. We cannot let people use and abuse our people, regardless. Yes, our focus are Hispanics, not Mexicans who are in Mexico. But because this person is a U.S. citizen, then that's why we're involved. That's the reason why we're involved. And I will give all the information, if that happens to be true, to the State Department. And then we will give the student's name, the name of the mother, the information, because we're not going to provide lies to the American government. We don't do that. We're here to solve an issue, and that's what we want to do. All we're asking for is some information. I send them a nice email. It was not a threatened email. All we said was, can you please provide your license number? Because the link we have that was given to us by the Dental Board of California, it doesn't show up. His name doesn't show up. The BMB doesn't show up. So 1 and 1 is not being 2. It's more like a 3. Okay? So once things don't add up, as American citizens who look after Hispanic, who are mainly U.S. citizens, we look into it. It's not, we're not, we just want, we don't want, we're not vindictive. This is not vengeance. This is justice. Because if this gentleman, in fact, let's go a little bit longer, in fact doing something that's in not correct, improper, then the authorities like the State Department must get involved. Okay? Because nobody can use or can be making money promoting that they're part of the Dental Board of California when in fact maybe they're not. Because we don't really know yet. We're asking for his numbers. So he provides the numbers. We'll check them. If all goes well, we'll come up in the air and we'll say, you know what, this guy's legitimate. You should continue to go to his courses and continue to pay. We're for whoever helps. But again, because one of the doctors that go to his courses is born in California, here in the Bay Area, this is why we're involved. That's the only reason why. We thank everybody for listening to us. We hope this is just a misunderstanding. But if not, they will hear from us. And more important, they will hear from the United States Department of State. Thank you very much. In the words of our great President John F. Kennedy, remember, ask what you can do for your country, not what the country can do for you.